Welcome to the College Football Playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. This is a very intriguing matchup, one team that earned the right to host this game and enjoy tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. We have been waiting for this, the College Football Playoff with an on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver from Notre Dame. You think about Notre Dame teams that have been able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter, going way back to Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic, most recently Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance at winning these big games.
You get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
I like how the offensive coordinator here is getting pretty creative. Defense is obviously expecting a pass, so he decides to catch him off guard and goes with the draw play. Going to have to be more aware of that going forward.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on third down. Man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
They'll kick it away here. Poor starting field position here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Second down after that run on the previous play. snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Off target and incomplete.
It's now third down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Hand it off for a draw. Tackle made after just a short gain.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Running play called on 3rd and short. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And that is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. And the Rebels come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. On 1st down, it's play action. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down after a short gain there. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to throw again. Lets it go. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the catch. We bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this 1st down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
The shotgun running play call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
After missing the field goal on their last drive, they got to produce something here on 3rd down to even get into field goal range. Quick throw, the catch is made. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination of this quarterback and receiver for a big day.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Now they get set to kick it away. returner decides to fair catch this. Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Important second down play coming up. And now the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead.
Okay, ready?
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. And the quarterback dropping back. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll run it here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the tailback's got it again. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
The defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Football knocked loose in the backfield. No turnover. Offense recovers the fumble. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Looking to scramble to his left. He's got it for a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's swarmed by the defense.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not.
And he'll get there. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the extra point was up and good. PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off and hopefully the defense can get a quick stop. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
With 3rd down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
One more play before they head to the locker room. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. Tackled after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. We get the second half started with a running play. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Defense is coming after him. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. Running a quarterback sneak here.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down and inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that first.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Running back has it on a screen now. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
A completion sets up a second down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Here's the target, and it's complete. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
The Rebels pick up enough yardage for a first down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Throw to the running back in the flat. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Rebels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Ball handed off. He's got room, looking for the end zone. Tackled just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. You're going to have to go back to the drawing board.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Rebels. They'll take the lead in the second half. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
The BAT is good. They go up a touchdown, 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Second down, we're going to throw it. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and he can't make the catch on the crossing route, and that's going to bring out fourth down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Fourth and 10 after 3 straight incompletions. Can they connect this time? Looking to throw yet again. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown. And the senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a third and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Hunter takes the toss, runs to his left. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And the Rebels pick up enough yardage to get a first down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
For the offense, a chance to extend the lead, but more importantly, milk the clock here late in the game. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
He'll take a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, looking to scramble. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, Rebels. Defensive score.
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for him here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Movement at the second level of the defense now. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock. For an impressive win here today. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He hands it to the back. And tackled after a small pickup there. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Stiff arms the man. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
This one will be fair caught. Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He's got some open field ahead. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. They'll give it to the running back. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Looking for his back. Catch made on the left side. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Now it's second down here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. It's a bullet, but incomplete. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. And the interception will end it, the final play of the ballgame. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.